Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John May, and how you doing? A little bit of a different video. I've invited you guys into my kitchen for some reason, and the reason being the grilled cheese. It's an important question, and before I continue, happy birthday, Colin. This video should be coming out tomorrow, Wednesday. It might be coming out today, don't know. But happy birthday to you, and in honor of the grilled cheese, the fantastic grilled cheese you made yesterday, I figured I'm going to do a grilled cheese for the people. You did a fantastic grilled cheese for your members only, so I'm going to do a grilled cheese for the people using the bog standard basic ingredients. It's going to be the basic grilled cheese. Now, no grilled cheese is complete without having a nice tomato soup to go along with that. So let's begin with that, because that's going to take its own little time as well. So the tomato soup, very, very basic, very, very simple. You're going to need tomatoes, pureed in a can or a Tetra Pak, whatever. We're not going special with this one. We're going nice and bog standard. Second of all, you want about, how much have I got in this one? Yeah, 2.5 deciliters, or your local equivalent measurement there, 2.5 deciliters of cooking cream there. And then whatever spices or anything you might want to think to add to spice it up. But I find, although I've been experimenting around here with all the spices we've got in the cabinets and everything like that, I find that actually the pure basic tomato soup with a little bit of salt is just fine as it is. So we will get to that. So we're going to start with the tomato soup, which is by far the easiest thing in the world. It is take tomatoes, open the package, which may require scissors now that I think about it. Then add cream. And then stir. Whilst placing it on a relatively low heat. There. And of course, let's not forget the salt. You know, I'll just talk to myself and narrate this as I do it, rather than thinking about editing and cutting later. I'll just fucking do it. So yeah, we're gonna throw in a little bit of salt. You can be a little bit liberal with the salt, because the tomatoes will take away that salty flavour there. And there you go, ladies and gents. That is tomato soup in a nutshell. There is not much more complicated to it than that. Like I said, you can add yourself some oregano, you can add yourself some paprika. I find that smoked paprika was really nice when added to it before, but there's nothing that beats the basic standard tomato soup, you know? It's just, yeah. And we'll taste as we move that to the back hob over here. By the way, I'll point out that this sea salt here is actually from my local area of England, so I'm always happy to use this every time. But any sea salt should be fine. So next up, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be your basic grilled cheese, and for that you're going to need 2 slices of plain white bread, or your local equivalent. So you're going to need some cheese, and then of course, to make it a bit special, we're going to be using some mayonnaise instead of butter, and we'll show you the magic of the mayonnaise there. And for a little bit of kick there, we're going to want some, as it is properly pronounced, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire sauce. It's not difficult. You can pronounce it, even if you're American. So yes. Anyway, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. It's going to be a wonderful tomato soup with a grilled cheese sandwich. Right then, ladies and gents, to your basic bog standard grilled cheese. There is nothing special, there is nothing magical about this. 2 slices of bread. 1 block of cheese. You're going to want to take a few slices of cheese off. Stick it on your bread. Yes, it's naked bread. It is naked, unbuttered bread. The cheese is going to do all the work, as is the mayonnaise later. There. You're going to want. You can be quite liberal with the cheese. You can go quite over the top of it if you wish. And of course, let us not forget, every time you're using cheese, the cheese tax. There we go. Cheese is done. Wee dash of Worcestershire sauce to add some flavour on there. Don't be afraid of it. It's good. Slam that one over there. Good. And now we come to the magical part, which is where we're going to add a wee touch of proper mayonnaise. And make sure you get the proper mayonnaise. I know there's some light mayonnaises out there, and that's all well and good, but you can use mayonnaise. Might as well use it properly, you know. So we're going to put some of this on there, like that. We can go quite nicely with that, and then we're going to spread it on. And this works very much like the butter, but you don't want to really overdo it. I mean, there's lots of oil and egg in this one there. You'll end up with an oily pan, and you'll end up with soggy bread there. Just make sure it gets in there, because this is all for the colour and the texture and a little bit of the flavour there, because this isn't just like adding oil, as some might want to profess. Obviously, the main ingredients in mayonnaise is oil, egg and vinegar, but there we go. So that's nicely done there, and we can stick that face down on the pan, and we can then stick the heat up to a nice sort of low to medium heat there, and to save the effort there, we can just start putting on the mayonnaise on the back side of that as well there, so it can sit there and do its job there. So there we go. Of course, don't forget to be tending to your soup. You can, now that you have your full eyes on it, you can put a little bit more heat on that there and get it going properly there, because we want to get it to the right temperature. I mean, essentially, the cooking cream is done. The tomatoes are done, salt is done. There's not anything ready to cook. You're essentially heating up the primary ingredients. That's all you're doing. There is nothing special about it. So yes. And of course, while that's being done, you can tidy the stuff away. Don't forget that this is recyclable. This is recyclable. So don't forget to put your recyclables in the correct rubbish bin there, so that we can save the planet a little bit, because that's what it takes there. There we go, that cheese is melting, and you should be able to see that the two slices of bread are now a little bit stuck together, which is good because it makes the flip a little bit easier. And we're now going to see what the colour looks like, and I really hope it looks good. And oh, would you look at that? Does that colour look fantastic? I'm actually going to bring the camera in a little bit for that one. That one is, there you go. That's a proper colour there. That's the proper colour, and you can see it's got this sort of firm texture to it there, which is, you can see it's got that firm texture to it there, which is, hear that? That's crispy. That's not soggy, that is crispy. See, if you overdo the mayo like you would do with butter, then it is going to get soggy. I mean, you've got this section here where it's sort of got a little bit there. That's how it ends when there's a little bit too much there. But this, with the low heat and the mayonnaise, you get that sort of crispy, hard, sort of like, you know, crust on it there, because that's the egg and the oil cooking together. And then in the bread, you've got that vinegary sort of flavour in the bread there to give that little sort of tang to it. But this isn't far off being ready and done, so let's make sure the soup is okay. This is a cracking looking grilled cheese, I'll tell you. And the smell, it's a proper grilled cheese. Give it a little bit of an inspection on the bottom there for the colour. Oh, I think we're just about done on that one. So we're going to give that a couple of minutes more whilst we serve up the soup. Okay, a little bit too long in the pan there, but nice. Done, and let's do this. All right. Okay, so there you have it. The cheese pull was not exactly as I intended. The soup is fantastic. I'm going to take this down to the dungeon where I will absolutely going to be sitting and eating this live on stream in just a moment. This video is going to be posted up in time for your birthday there. Colin, so happy birthday to you. Wonderful seeing you doing so well recently with both Judge Slavin and Judge King on your stream. And absolutely fantastic to see you cooking a grilled cheese, seeing you're in your own environment, nice and comfy. Anyway, until the next time, love you loads, and be kind to each other. I'm going to go eat because this looks fantastic. Goodbye.